Friends, we are gathered together in the sight of God to witness together the joining of Lindsay and Scott in Christian marriage. Well, Scott and Lindsay, today we gather I think I know exactly, 1,823 days after you first laid eyes on each other at that Bucks party at UT.
Steady through the highs and lows, closer than your skin and bones. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you.
I think the only way to start is going back to the beginning of Scott and Lindsay. Lindsay and I met as a Theta houseboy, and so all of us houseboys at one point felt like we were really on track because the word on the street was all of the houseboys were going to go to the next Theta date event. Slowly but surely, every single one of the houseboys gets a date to this next date event, except for yours truly. Years later, I found out that Lindsay was the Theta slotted to take me. And at the last minute, changed her mind to ask this guy named Scott Pister. I said, we'll see how that works out for you. But here we are. And tomorrow, Scott, you ask beautiful, smart Lindsay to be your wife.
In you, Scott, Lindsay has found someone to love, to long for, to laugh with and at, to learn from, and to be led by. And in Lindsay, Scott, you have been truly given a beautiful gift from God. Caring, thoughtful, selfless, beautiful, devoted to Christ, and then to her love for you. With hundreds of notes written, hours of long-distance phone calls, and a yearning and longing to be together in the same city at the same time, all of that is your past. Because today, you are here, on this day that you've been dreaming for.
When you're running out of breath, I'll be the one to give you rest. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll carry you through heartache and trouble, and nothing drag you down.
Lindsay, do you take Scott to be your husband, to live together in holy marriage? Do you promise to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him as long as you both shall live? Scott, do you take Lindsay to be your wife, to live together in holy marriage? Do you promise to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her, in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her as long as you both shall live?
I do. In the name of God, I, Scott, take you, Lindsay, to be my wife.
In the name of God, I, Lindsay, take you, Scott, to be my husband.
Now that Lindsay and Scott have given themselves to each other by solemn vows, with the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, I announce to you that they are husband and wife. And now, friends, it is my joy and great privilege to be the first to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Scott Pister. Scott, you may kiss your bride.
There's no mountain we can't climb, crossing over the great divide. Take my hand, we'll run away, but here with you my heart will stay. Here with you my heart will stay.
Of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, those whom God has joined together, let no one ever separate.